welcome to this week's video. My name's Sophie and I'm from SwanBank Church. I hope you've all had a great week. Why don't you tell us one thing in the comments that you have done that's been fun this week or that you've really enjoyed this week, because we would love to know what you've been getting up to. So this week we are continuing with our theme of known, looking at all of the unnamed people in the Bible and about how Jesus knows every single one of us by name. This week we have Jess, who is going to be telling the story, and we are looking at Matthew chapter 18 verses 1 to 5.
Hi, it's Jess here, and I'm going to be reading to you our Bible verse for today and just doing a little bit of explaining about what that means and what it means for you and for me. So our Bible verse today is Matthew chapter 18 verses 1 to 5. The greatest kingdom of heaven. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called a little child to him and placed the child among them. And he said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me." Sometimes when we're little, the grown-ups around us maybe don't pay a lot of attention to us or don't listen to our ideas, don't hear us when we speak because we're little and they're bigger than us. What Jesus is saying in this verse here is actually everybody is welcome to come to me. And actually, children, when you think, get really, really excited. We get really, really excited about things and we just sort of go for it. Whereas adults can be a little bit nervous about things sometimes and not so confident. Whereas the children are what we need to be. We need to be running to Jesus, excited to go and be with him, and his arms are wide open to us. In this verse, he's saying that be like children and let the children come to me. Don't let anybody ever around you pay less attention to you, think you're less important because you're smaller, because Jesus thinks that you are important and that you are significant and that you are worthy of coming into his big, loving arms. It is one of my favourite parts of the Bible, and I cannot wait to read this through with my little girl and talk about how we can be like children and run to the arms of Jesus.
Hi everyone, it's Kath here from Potter's Church, and today I'm doing the craft. And we've had a lovely story about Jesus and the little children. So I thought we could make a little thing here. I don't know if we're calling it a circle of people perhaps. But here's Jesus and here are all the little children. Can you see? And I thought it was quite a fun thing to make. So the first thing you need to do to get your Jesus circle up is you fold your paper in half. You see, a piece of A4. I've got my scissors and I'm going to cut that along the line I've just folded. And then I'm going to need to cut off just a piece just big enough for a Jesus. Can you see? So that's going to be Jesus. Now we've got two long pieces now, and I'm going to need to get my sellotape, or if you haven't got sellotape you can use your glue. And I should say here's one I prepared earlier but I haven't. So here's the sellotape, and I'm just going to make that into one long piece. Can you see? I'm sticking the two pieces together. There we go. Now this is quite big, so we're having small children, so we need to cut along a little bit like that, so it makes it so they're children, so they're small children rather than big children, otherwise they'll be the same size as Jesus. So now you've got one long piece and you've got a Jesus. Oh, that's going to be Jesus in a little while. So with your long piece, this is the complicated bit, you need to fold over one square, like that. Then you turn your paper over and fold again. Turn the paper over and fold. I'm sure some of you might have made these at school. Can you see? You just keep going. You fold, turn over, fold, turn over, fold, turn over until you get near the end. Now this little piece, not big enough for a person, so I'm just going to cut that piece off. So I've got a zigzaggy piece here, can you see? And a normal piece. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the little children. Now I'm going to draw like a gingerbread man, I think. So I'm drawing a head. And the arms need to go right across. Can you see? Otherwise it just won't work. Now you can make your people, your children, you can make them as elaborate as you want. You could put shoes on, or hands, or hair. You can do whatever you want. I've just chosen to do a gingerbread man style because it's easier. And the Jesus, I'm going to do Jesus as well. And Jesus is going to need his arms out as well. There we go. I'm perhaps not very good at drawing people. Please forgive me, but there we go. And there is Jesus. And I think you could probably take your time over this a little bit more than me. And then you get your scissors and very carefully you cut out your little children. Now, if you're little, you might need a grown-up to help you with this. See how you go on. And being very careful, don't want to cut my fingers or cut a leg off or something off the children. That wouldn't be very nice either. So we cut like that. I'm cutting the people out. There we go. And this is the exciting part. Now, if it works, you should get a long line of children. Now, you could leave it like that if you wanted to. And then we've got a Jesus. I'm just going to cut out my Jesus. There we go. I imagine that you will take a little bit more care over this. And there is Jesus. Now, if you like, before you stick it all together, you could draw a face on, or some hair, like I've done on this one. You can draw some hair, you've got curly hair. You can put a shirt on with the pants, or some trousers or some shoes. If you've got some paper, some coloured paper, you could cut out some clothes, like I've done on this one here. Put a little dress on this little girl. And you could make each of the children a different person. Perhaps someone from school or something, couldn't you? You could make it your own. Now then, I'm going to get the sellotape. And for the final bit, Jesus is going to come and he's going to hold hands with the little children. There we go. And we're going to put Jesus on the end. There we go. Now you could leave it like that, a long row, or like mine, you could join it all up so you've got a big circle. And it's just to remind us of that story we've had this morning. That Jesus said about the little children, didn't he? He said, let them come to me. And he welcomed the children, didn't he? What a lovely story, wasn't it, that? Okay, that's me out for now. Bye!
Hi everybody, it's Alice here from SwanBank, and today I'm going to be introducing our game. So, you will need for the game some toilet roll and some sort of tape. It can be masking tape or this sort of tape, just to mark out something on your flat surface. So if you just stay tuned, I'm going to jump into the challenge. Okay, everybody, so you have got to attempt to get the toilet roll it out and land in the box. So if you get it in the box, you've got 3 attempts. You get it in the box every time.
Boxes. Which box?
The box at the end.
Okay.
So
The small box?
the small box that's marked out. Every time you get it in that box is 100 points. So the most you can get is 300. Okay? So I'm going to go first. Do you want to count me down?
3, 2, 1.
Go. Okay, attempt 1.
So how many points is that?
0.
Okay.
Attempt 2. What a joke. Okay, and attempt 3. Just absolutely useless. Okay, so that was my go.
Cool.
Next is your turn. Let me go and retrieve the toilet roll. Okay, I've got the toilet roll. It's your turn now. Okay, so Sim is going to have a go now, and we're going to see if he's able to get 300, which is the top marks. 3, 2, 1, go. Zero. 2 more goes. 2 more goes.
Wait, how is that 0? That was on the line.
No, you've got to get
Wait.
I'm
VAR says it's in.
No, there's no VAR allowed in this.
If it was VAR, then you're...
Listen, come on.
If it was VAR, yeah, that
That would be
have been
offside.
online.
Offside.
No, online means that you're onside. So that should be 300 points.
No.
Anyway, if you guys think that I should get 300 points, please put comments on below because this is not fair.
It's definitely not fair. Quick. 0.
Come on.
No, it's not quite.
That
in.
is online.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh my days.
Sorry,
Wow. Again,
that's out.
people, if you think that's in, let us know. Because I believe VAR rules detect. If it's on the line, you're on side. There you go.
We hope you enjoyed today's challenge. Don't forget to comment below and let us know who scored 300. We were unable to score 300 in this house. And also comment below if you think Sim's first attempt or second attempt was worth 100 points. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you everyone for watching this week. Please send us in lots of your pictures of you doing the craft or doing the game, because we would love to see you doing them. I hope you all have a great next week and we will see you soon. Bye.